Hey guys, it's JStarWars360 here, giving you guys my thoughts going into Sea of Monsters. I know I may have said that I was going to do my thoughts going into planes in the last video, but I figured everything I need to say on that film I said in the video where I did my impressions on the planes show, so if you want my thoughts going into it, just see that. But anyway, I'm here to talk to you about Sea of Monsters. Now, like I do with any video, but if I'm talking about a sequel, I usually share my thoughts on the first one. But before I do that, I just want to share my thoughts on the Percy Jackson series as a whole really quickly. What I thought about it, what it means to me, and then my thoughts on the first one, which might take a while. Now, before I get, hang on a second. As you can see, I'm a big Percy Jackson fan. I have most of the books. The fourth one I just rented from the library. I have read it, don't worry. So if you're wondering why I only have 5 of the books, that's why. So anyway, quick background. Got introduced to the book at camp. I was in like some reading activity, and one of the books I read was this book, and I really liked it. It was sort of Harry Potter-ish, you know, where there's a world going on that we don't know about, but it was Greek mythology, and I always found Greek mythology somewhat interesting. So this book was just amazing. Blended the two together, had a great sense of humor, found a clever way to integrate all the gods into modern-day society, both how they look, what they do, and they use Greek myths to explain phenomena in our society. This book is my personal favorite in the series. Maybe it's because it's the first one, but something about this story is just, and the fact going on a quest in modern day society. It was just a really good book. I like the others, but the first one will always be special. So I always thought they should make a movie, and I got really excited when I found out they were going to make a Lightning Thief movie. And when I saw the movie, it was so stupid. I mean, I didn't hate it or anything. In fact, I think it was one of those so stupid it's enjoyable, but it was so far removed from the book. It's like the writers, I think they started production on the first film before the series was even finished, so they had no clue where they were going with any of the characters. So like, which is especially clear in the ending, which they changed completely. They change that. They get rid of the humor from the series and just go all out epic CGI fest. They throw in so many product placements and pop culture references. Isn't funny? Like Luke's in his cabin and he's playing Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. There's one part where they use an iPod. They stare at Medusa's reflection in an iPod. They play Poker Face in Highway to Hell. It's just so stupid. And I mean, I could go on and on about the characters they cut out and the stuff they changed. Point is, it's obvious they really took way too many liberties with the book. So with Sea of Monsters, I'm a little more optimistic. I mean, the first one did not go over as well as they were hoping, considering it's taken them this long to do the sequel. I mean, usually with book series, they come out pretty fast. I mean, Twilight, we've had a film every year. Harry Potter, they had the films every year. Hunger Games, they're doing the films every year. So not a good sign if you're taking 3 years to finally do the sequel. And I think they're trying a little harder. Like, I think they realize, yeah, there's like 3 more books they can do. And there's 3 more books they can do. And I guess the writers realize that if they want to keep this franchise going, they need to do more. No, I lost my train of thought for a moment. If they want to keep this franchise going, they need to make films that audiences can enjoy. But first and foremost, they need to get the Percy Jackson fans, who quite honestly are the people on their sides the most. People like me. I'm sorry if I'm moving around a lot. Anyway, but they need to get the fans happy, like me. So it seems like they're going to be addressing it, and with the second movie. Now, one thing I did notice I saw the trailer for the second movie is it felt like Percy Jackson. Like with the first movie, I felt like if you just walked into this, you would have no idea this is a Percy Jackson movie. Whereas Hunger Games, like I was on a plane flipping through channels and I just saw Hunger Games. I watched saw like a minute of it. It was like playing as an in-flight movie. I didn't watch it. I was like asleep for a good chunk of the plane ride. But when I woke up, I saw it and I looked at it for 30 seconds and I was able to say, okay, that's Hunger Games. And if a film can do that, or if you can just look at it, just walk in the middle of it without, and I didn't have my headphones on, but so just by looking at the film, I could tell it was Hunger Games. So the fact that I'm able to look at this trailer and be like, that's Percy Jackson, is an automatic indication they're doing something right. And from the trailer, it looks like they're staying closer to the book. Another thing that they're fixing, they're bringing in the Oracle, Kronos, they're introducing Clarice. All these elements from the book that they should have introduced in the first movie are in this movie. And one of the biggest gripes a lot of people had is that they changed Amber's hair color, and in this movie, they made it blonde as opposed to the red head she had in the first movie. So yeah, I don't think it's going to be amazing, but I think it's going to be closer to the book than the first one. So as long as they do that, as long as it's closer to the book, they don't really change anything up. They and just create a film outside Percy Jackson fans, I think I'll like it okay. Although Sea of Monsters I don't enjoy it as much as Lightning Thief, but who knows, maybe this film will surprise me. Although I do say I will kind of miss just how stupid the first film was in terms of how far removed it was from the book. Oh well, I'm sure there'll be other dumb films. Like one of these days I want to watch the Avatar Last Airbender movie. Because I'm currently watching the series, and once I'm done, I'm going to watch the movie, but I digress. So yeah, those are my thoughts going to Sea of Monsters. Financially, I think it'll do alright. Again, they're going to have to play the marketing up if they want people to see this movie besides Percy Jackson fans. And even so, that might be kind of hard considering a good chunk of the fans have already just dropped out after being insulted. Some of them probably felt really offended in the first movie. But yeah, I'm willing to give them a second chance, and hopefully they won't blow it. Otherwise, they won't be able to make 3 more movies. I want them to make the other movies. I just hope if this movie doesn't do well, then I think the series is done. It doesn't help that the director's the guy who did Diary of a Wimpy Kid, but who knows. Anyway, this is Jay. Those are my thoughts. This is Jay Star Wars 360 signing out. I'll see you guys next time when it'll probably be Man of Steel review or trailer impressions, but yeah, I'll see you guys soon. Bye.